there's somebody that just plays way entirely too much, well, that's EDC and them Baltimore Ravens all day. Team, keep it. This is wild, man. What were we just talking about in the previous video? What were we literally just talking about today? Diontae Johnson and what these Baltimore Ravens mess around and do. Diontae Johnson, team, keep it clean. We got a lot to talk about because these Ravens, y'all some trolls, man. Y'all are some trolls. So we can get into it. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Boy, y'all been doing that like crazy. Y'all ain't trolling with the like button, so we appreciate it. But leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn them notifications on so when Ravens troll like this, you don't miss out on that. Let's get into it. So, of course, Diontae Johnson, the Steelers, he ended up going from the Steelers to Carolina. Then he went from Carolina to the Baltimore Ravens. Hey, that ball was a Raven. Yeah, let's go. And then there was a game against the Eagles where Rashad Bateman, he got hurt, and Diontae Johnson refused to go in the game. And it was like, hold up, wait a minute. But they said before that occurred, there was an incident where the Ravens had won. I don't remember which game, but Diontae Johnson was in his locker room upset. Everybody was happy and he was upset. Lamar Jackson went to console him. Lamar Jackson went to try to cheer him up, but it didn't work. So then what ended up happening after Diontae Johnson refused to go in the Eagles game, the Ravens suspended him for a week. They said, Diontae Johnson, nope, you're not going to be playing with us for this week, buddy. So then he came back the following week, but hold up, buddy, you ain't coming back. And then him and the Ravens mutually agreed that he should stay away from the team for that week. So then he did just that. And then the following week, the Ravens were like, you know what? Staying away from the team was so nice. We're going to tell you to do it twice. Goodbye. And they released him. And I was shocked, not shocked, but shocked, then not shocked. And I was back and forth on it because I'm like, man, Ravens probably going to keep him for a comp pick. But then they were like, you know what? Nope, we're not even going to keep him for a comp pick. They let him go. I was like, wow. Then he went to the Texans. Stayed with the Texans for a little less than a month. Then same thing happened. He was in his locker room after a Texans playoff win. He was in the locker room. He upset. He like, I ain't get to be a part of the game like I wanted to be. We won a playoff game. We advancing. We going to the divisional round against the Chiefs, but and the Texans, they are a needy wide receiver team, and they still cut Diontae Johnson. That says a lot. So then what happened today? The Baltimore Ravens claim Diontae Johnson. He's kind of back. Sort of, kind of. Let's read the report from Adam Schefter. Hey, reason I had to give y'all a recap of the whole Diontae Johnson saga so you can understand just how crazy this is that Diontae Johnson is actually back as a Baltimore Raven. Let's read it. It says, back to Baltimore. The Ravens claim their former wide receiver Diontae Johnson on waivers today from the Texans per League's Wire. This is a procedural move, and Johnson won't officially be awarded to the Ravens until after the Super Bowl. So any chance of him coming in to help out the Baltimore Ravens, it ain't going down. Now, I don't know why that is, because I would think if a guy got cut, then it would work like the regular season, because a lot of stuff like sort of resets in the playoffs, like practice squad, for example. Practice squad, you got unlimited call-ups in the playoffs for practice squad. But anyway, continuing. So he won't be awarded to the Ravens until after the Super Bowl, but he qualifies as an unrestricted free agent this offseason. And if, this is the part right here where EDC, you got it, man. Like, you got it, man. But anyway, continuing, it says, if he qualifies as an unrestricted free agent this offseason, and if he signs with another team, he factors into Baltimore Ravens' compensatory pick formula, potentially helping it obtain additional draft pick in 2026. So that draft pick that they lost from cutting him, the Baltimore Ravens, they can mess around and get it right back. They can mess around and get it right back. I'm sorry for yelling in y'all ears, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, right, boy? EDC, look, you know some stuff, man. It said Johnson doesn't have the ability to play this postseason and likely won't step foot back into the Ravens facility. But now he can help Baltimore in the offseason. My goodness, that boy Eric DeCosta said, Oh, you don't want to enter the game? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're going to release you, but we're going to get the last laugh one way or another. And this is just that. And Diontae Johnson ain't got to do a thing with the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens ain't got to do a thing with Diontae Johnson. His contract going to expire after this year. And if he signs a contract in a good amount of time that qualifies for a comp pick, Baltimore Ravens win. Now, I didn't think I would be seeing y'all another time today, but hey, here we are, and I ain't got no problem with it. So you know what? Let's get to my favorite part of these videos where we get to feature your questions. If you would like to take part in it, you can send an email to teamkeepitclean@gmail.com. Or for the Team Keep It Clean patrons, you can send your question directly on Patreon. If you would like to join them and become a patron, you can go to patreon.com/Ingravenvids. Or if you want to ever send anything to our shipping address, it's down below in the description. I love y'all. Let's get into this first question from BigJonHockey. He said, why do you think the Bills signed one of the Ravens' prior quarterbacks? I believe it's Anthony Brown. Well, what the Buffalo Bills are trying to do, making an attempt to do, is try to have somebody that can mimic Lamar Jackson. Problem is, don't nobody like that exist. Ain't nobody who's like Lamar Jackson. You can try. You can bring in somebody. They signed Anthony Brown to the practice squad. Shout out to him, by the way, from Oregon. But there is no mimicking Lamar Jackson. If Bills mess around and they have him as the Lamar Jackson this week in practice, they could do that. But when they see the real thing, oh, it's going to be nasty, my friends. Next question came from my guy, Sam. He said, do you think this offense is top 10 all time? Yeah, they already broke some records, especially when it comes to average yards per play. I believe they are like number 2, like ever since the merger, something like that. They got some crazy numbers this year, and it's like we're watching them and we were like, oh yeah, they pretty good and whatnot, but a lot of times we don't realize just how great they are, and it's wild, man. He said, I was looking at our stats, and I think we are first in average rushing yards per play and second in yards per play. Oh, see, I should have just kept reading. He said top 5 in total yards and top 3 in average yards on third down, almost beating our rushing total yards record in 2019. That's when Lamar won MVP. Love your vids and Team Keep It Clean. Appreciate you, Sam. Thank you for bringing all those numbers to our attention. Next question came from my guy Romario. He said, great videos as always. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Rome. He said, do you think some Ravens fans are over worrying and should believe in Lamar and the team? No, I do not believe Ravens fans are over worrying. It's playoffs. Like, this not a regular season game. Even regular season games, I know I'll be worrying about them a lot, but playoffs is a much higher level, because you either win, keep playing, yeah, let's go, or you lose and your season is a wrap. And I've been seeing these Adam Schefter tweets after these teams lose, and it is painful to watch, and I'm so glad it ain't happening to the Ravens. But when these teams lose in the playoffs and Adam Schefter tweets, oh, well, this team's notable free agents, and I'm like, oh, that's painful to have that conversation already. But that's why Ravens need to do everything in their power in order to not see those tweets at all until after February 9th. Anyway, he said, man, I hope we shut these Bills fans up. We should. Next question came from my guy Davon from Bmore. He said, again, how are you and the fam? We good, man. My question is, it may be a dumb question. No. It ain't no such thing as a dumb question. Well, actually, it kind of is, but I'm sure yours is not going to be. Anyway, he said, I wanted to know if there was ever a Super Bowl team that played at their home field for the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay did it, right? Didn't they do it? I think Tampa did it. Did they? I think they did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tampa Bay did, and I think that was it with Tom Brady. And he said, I know they pick areas around the beginning of the season, but what if a team got to the Super Bowl? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Buccaneers did it a couple years back, but I think that was it. Next question came from Crystal. She said, hey, I believe the Ravens will win the Super Bowl. Love it. We could have ended it right there and been done, be like, oh yeah. She said, I didn't feel like this a few months ago, but I know it will happen. Love it. She said, on another subject, I was looking at a reel on Baltimore Zoo, and Lamar Jackson was explaining why he hasn't done much for Baltimore. He said, every time he tries to do something, it gets stopped. Do you have any ideas why? I don't know. I know exactly what clip you're talking about, and I did see where he said that, and that's a shame. If that's true, if that's accurate. I mean, he said it, so it got to be true. So I have no idea what's getting in the way of it. She said, I often wonder why we don't see him in the community. It doesn't seem fair to Baltimore. He has his fun day in Florida. Hey, yeah, Lamar Jackson fun day. Hey, no offense to anybody up there, though, but hey, we doing it there. But Florida lets him. For some reason, he said Baltimore won't let him do it. Like, I don't know what it is, though. I don't know the reason. So I don't know the backstory, so I can't really speak on it like that. She said, why not one here in Baltimore? If I knew the channels to go through, I would try to get him at some of the high school football practices and have a blessed day. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is with that, but hopefully the city and him and his people, they can all get it figured out this offseason. Next question came from some random guy. He said, good afternoon, what's going on, man? Hope all is well, and the baby is doing well. Appreciate that. She is sick right now. She got her first cold at 7 months old, but guess what? She is going to be A-okay. She's going to get through it. I appreciate you asking on, my friend. He said, but my question would have to be, when do you feel the disrespect on Lamar Jackson will finally cease fire? Never. Even after this year, even after Lamar Jackson win the Super Bowl, it's never going to stop. From some people, it will, but it's never going to stop. It's always going to be somebody that looks to try to disrespect him, discredit him, and say, oh, that ain't good enough. So it ain't never going to stop. Anyway, he says, seems no matter the hurdle that man hops over, it's just another thing they have to say, even if he gets the Super Bowl. As always, love the content. Blessings to you, your entire family, Flock Nation, and Team Keep It Clean. One heck of a community. I appreciate that. I love you, man. Next question came from Deshaun. He said, my man Ingraven, salute to you. My name is Deshaun, and I'm Team Keep It Clean. Hopefully one day I get to meet the rest of Team Keep It Clean at a Super Bowl regular season game. Hey, that could be something right there. Let's see how and then next year too, because obviously Ravens got 8 or 9 home games, but then they play the Miami Dolphins in Miami. So anyway, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, he said, but I believe we win it all. Why? Because like Kyle Hamilton was saying, we weren't disciplined last year, and what's even better, Lamar understood his playoff problems, and he understood he was making rookie choices, and that he has to be calm-minded and play his game. But just like Mike Tomlin at his interview, I'm out. Yeah, that's true. Ravens are dangerous, man. Ravens are very, very dangerous. And this is just such a beautiful thing to see, such a beautiful thing to watch. They are channeled, they are locked in, they are focused. And I know all these other playoff teams are saying the same thing right now too. But us having watched these Ravens, having seen these Ravens, and seeing the difference, even difference in the regular season Ravens from last year's regular season Ravens, it is a big, big difference in a good way. Obviously, the record last year was much better, but the focus this year is way better. Next question came from my guy, Gerald Sports Jr. He said, what's going on, Uncle? Hope you and the family is going well, because I'm sure happy the Baltimore Ravens did what they were supposed to do, and that is sending the Steelers home by taking care of the football on the offense, run the ball, and the defense doing well for the most part outside of the third quarter. I need the refs to do better, because Pickens legit pushed off Tre'Davious White, Brandon Stevens, and Marlowe, but no flags. Now, I know they called OPI on him once, but come on, bro. That legit made me mad, but what made me upset was Brandon Stevens getting fried and cooked. I know you support him, Unc, but I have the timeline as their space title being Brandon Stevens suspension. Get Brandon Stevens off my team. And I even yelled at my laptop saying, yo, get this dude off my team, because I was getting ready to crash out. But I want to thank the Baltimore Ravens for not making my day worse while Lamar Jackson playing so well, doing what I thought he would do. Us feeding the king made me so happy. It definitely did. He said the receiving corps was needed. They needed to show up, and the defense showing up. One more thing I almost forgot to say. Me and my community joined the Ravens, beating the Steelers badly outside of my one friend who's a Steelers fan. Salute to her. But it's lock-in season. Got to take care of business. But when the Steelers see the Ravens, I'm out. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful to see. It was beautiful to watch. It was beautiful to witness the Baltimore Ravens not only beating the Steelers with Lamar Jackson as starting quarterback, with Steelers starting quarterbacks too, but also them doing it in the playoffs, because that just the magnitude of that game. And he also said, I want the smoke. Bring it on, Bills, and a little more longer than KC. He said, what's going on? I hope you and the family are safe and well. I'm just so excited for this game, man. I've been legit thinking about it after putting the belt to booty against the Steelers. I have been doing nothing but focusing on Sunday's games, and it's Monday. But all I know is that we better win this game and keep doing what works and bench Brandon Stevens, because Josh Allen finna be licking his chops while bro is on the field. But long as we feed Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, much better game this week, and our defense needs to do what they've been doing since week 11. But this is most likely my last email to you this week due to me locking in. Spoiler alert, it's not. But anyway, he said, but just know that we win in this game. My prayer, because I'm tired of these annoying Bills fans and media glazing Josh Allen, and it's still lock-in season until we win it all. But the Bills, when they see Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, I'm out. And he also sent something just today. He said, what's going on, Uncle? Hope you and the family as well. And, well, I got nothing much to say, but I would love for you to watch the Ravens community to see the edit that I just finished. I hope you and other Ravens fans like it. But like the Ravens defense, when seeing Derrick Henry in this Ravens offense, I'm out. So due to like copyright and stuff like that, I can't play the video. But if you could send me a link to your channel, man. You told me you got a channel. You never sent me the link to it. So send me the link to it so I could share it one day on there. Next question came from my guy Christopher. He said, good afternoon, Mr. Keep It Clean. Hope all is well with you and the Clean family. As I think about the way the season has gone thus far, dare I say that Jim Harbaugh was confident enough in this team to give away games to the teams he knew we'd potentially have to play to win the bowl. What? He said, on the games we didn't give Henry the ball and lost, we were playing with teams we knew we'd meet later. Oh, you mean John Harbaugh? Okay, you said Jim Harbaugh, so you had me thinking like Jim Harbaugh, the Chargers losing games to teams on purpose to help the Ravens out. But hold up, because we lost to the Chiefs, and yeah, they phased Derrick Henry out of that game. We lost to the Raiders. He started going a little better that game, but the Bills game, we fed. Oh no, we didn't lose to them though. I don't think they lost on purpose though. But anyway, he said we were playing the teams that we knew we'd meet later, with the exception of the Bills, and that was a must-win for various reasons. Was he really that strategic? I don't think so. It's nice to think that way, but I don't think so. I don't think they were holding Derrick Henry back to be like, oh well, we were going to see these teams again in the playoffs. So, but anyway, nah, I don't think so. He said that Jackson Watson comment could not possibly be true. Which one? Oh, you talking about the one from the video earlier today where somebody was saying Matt Milano said that? That's what you talking about, or something different? He said after this weekend, we're known as the Baltimore Ravens, aka the Bills Bullies. Next question came from my guy Austin. He said, yo, it's Victory Monday. Hope you're having a good start to your new year. Anyways, what are the 3 main things that have to happen for us to beat the Bills? Score more points. But no, on a serious note, run that ball and get Derrick Henry going. It's going to be really cold, make it easier. Lamar Jackson, be loose, just like you were last game, be loose. And the defense show up. Defense don't give up big plays, and everything will end up taking care of itself. That's what I would say. He said, do you think we will start using Keaton Mitchell more in the run game? I do not. If the game were to get out of hand, then I would say yes, so he could help just close it out. But no, I would say no. I think they just continue to stick with Derrick Henry and Justice Hill like they've been doing. He said, do you think Zay will be back for the divisional round? It is not looking good so far, but we still got a little outside chance. Next question came from my guy Deadshot Gaming. He said, yo, what's up, Ingraven? What's up, team? Keep it clean. Happy Victory Sunday. Hope the family and everybody and families are doing well. Also, congrats on 80K, man. Appreciate that. He said, thank you for the videos you make, man. Love listening to your videos every day. I just wanted to come and send an email. It's been a bit, but we got that dub. We own Pittsburgh. And I like that from a Ravens fan, because we can't really say that recently. He said, we own Pittsburgh. Hey, we got them 2-1 this year. So, and the last one came in the playoffs. Anyway, he said, King Henry and Lamar Jackson are GOATs. Bateman balled out at wide receiver 1, likely with he's another stiff-arm King. And I'm just hoping we keep Todd Monken, because that Wildcat play we ran with King and he stiff-arm Minga to the ground was just an amazing play call. And legends Ray Lewis, Balso Hall, University, Lodi Nada, Jonathan Ogden were all at the game, man. Oh, I know Ogden was there too. He said, Ravens legends right there. I just love this team, man. We are the best. I noticed the year Ingraven. I have been saying it, and you have been too, man. Whoever we play in the divisional, we will destroy them. Oh, this was before it was official. It was the Bills. He said, let's get you to 100K and bring the Lombardi back to Baltimore and have Lamar Jackson get MV3 and Super Bowl MVP. Let's go Ravens. Ingraven the team. Keep it clean. Have an amazing day. And let's go get that ring and trophy. I like that. Just a lot of positivity, a lot of encouragement there. But he wasn't done, because that's what he sent on Sunday. This is what he sent today, and it's Wednesday. He said, yo, what's up, Ingraven? Hope you and the family are doing well. I'm so ready to go destroy the Bills and have Lamar secure the MVP. I got a few questions. My first question is, after we win the Super Bowl and Lamar Jackson wins Super Bowl MVP and his MV3, what position do you think will be the number one need we could look at? Offensive line, because we'll see what happens with Ronnie Stanley. Edge, because could be better there. Cornerback, because Brandon Stevens, he'll be a free agent, and he still got Marlon Humphrey and Nate Wiggins, but you could use another one. So yeah, those will be the positions in my opinion. He said, I would think either between DB, because I think Brandon Stevens is probably not getting re-signed. He's not. Or O-line, where Falele is, or maybe an edge rusher like defensive end, even though Calvin Owen and Adafe Away are doing good this year. So we on the same page. But yeah, it makes sense. Just to get a disruptive defensive line, because Calvin Owen be older, even though, hey, he aging like wine, man. He doing his thing, but he'll be older. Adafe Away, he'll be right before the 5th year option. So yeah, we got some guys, but we could always use some more. So like somebody like really disruptive, whether it's through draft, whether it's through trade. But anyway, he said, my second question is, we just picked up wide receiver Diontae Johnson off waivers. He's now back for us, but can't play for us in the playoffs. I want to know why EDC wanted to bring him back. I'm thinking of wide receiver depth, but I wanted to know your thoughts. Just comp pick formula. That's it, baby. Comp pick formula. But we explained it at the beginning of the video, so he'll have seen this already. But anyway, he said, my final question is, who you guys scoring the first touchdown of the game? I got either King Henry starting off or Bateman getting a touchdown. All I know is we're going to destroy the Bills. I'm so ready for us to win and see that Lombardi back in Baltimore. Ravens for life, man. LJ MV3, the GOAT. I hope we get to retire to number 8 and number 1, man. Ooh, a double whammy. 2 for the price of 1. But first touchdown, I say Derrick Henry. I say the King get in the end zone. He said, have a great day, man. I always love watching videos. Let's go Ravens and let's destroy the Bills. Appreciate you, Deadshot. Next question came from my guy Jarvo. He said, not really a question, but my favorite play Saturday was a Wildcat play, which I believe was the second play call when King was at quarterback and Lamar Jackson ran behind him in motion. Was the first one that 2-point conversion? Was it? Or was that a 4th down play? I think that might have been a 4th down play. Because, yeah, I think that was a 4th down play where it's like, oh, what are y'all doing? It was so ugly. It just executed poorly. But anyway, yeah, that was a real nice play. And I like that they were saving it so they could have some other stuff too. We'll see. He said, I would love to see more of those, especially with King hands it to Lamar Jackson on a sweep. King hands it to LJ, and LJ passes to the King like a screen type of play, or LJ gets the ball and passes to a receiver. Yeah, that's the crazy part about that. I didn't think about that. You got so many variations that you can do with that play in that formation alone. Next question came from my guy Zlager. He said, good evening, my friend. Can you explain to me how it makes sense to say Josh Allen beat a team that didn't deserve to be in the playoffs, then say he proved that he deserves to be league MVP in that game? I'm not trying to take away from Josh Allen. He is all world, but that just makes no sense to me. That sounds like something Dan Orlovsky said, I believe. And Dan Orlovsky he doing mental gymnastics and going through all these word hurdles and stuff to try to hoist up Josh Allen as the MVP of the NFL. Next question came from my guy Amos. He said, hey, team, keep it clean. Sorry I haven't been sending any questions. One of my friends committed suicide. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Amos. Sorry to hear that, man. And you ain't got to apologize for nothing. You ain't got nothing to apologize about when not sending in questions, man. Don't apologize, man. He said, I just want the flock to know and team keep it clean. Once a while, please check in on family and loved ones. Please. This messed me up a whole lot. I'm not even sure I'm in the playoffs mood. His name was Quaddy Lyons. He was a Giants fan. Please, Flock Nation, team keep it clean. Check up on your loved ones for real. That's real, man. That's real, and I appreciate you sharing this, man. And we weren't going to, but we gonna end this video off on this, because this is real right here, man. I appreciate that. We obviously talk football all the time. We talk it every single day, but life is still life. Life is still obviously the most important. It's more important than football. And for what you're going through, like we sorry for you, man. We sorry for you, and it's a good reminder, man. Check up on people, because people, they could be smiling in your face, all happy and stuff, or happy looking, but they could be going through something. Or they could be frowning in your face, all sad looking. They could be going through something. You just never know. You never know, but that's why you check up on people to see how they are. So I appreciate you giving that reminder. He said, let's get this Lombardi trophy engraving. You have a blessed and safe day. Appreciate you, Amos. Much love to you too, man.